am doing a voiceover because I am sick as a dog and the original audio was not the vibe. You can see I have my mic rested on top of my records, which is like absolutely abhorrent. Great setup. But I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into talking about my records. So, first up, we have Debut by Taylor Swift. Such an underrated classic. Then we have Fearless, Taylor's version of Fearless. We have Speak Now. Taylor's version is on the way. Well, it's not like on its way to me specifically, but it will be. We have Red, Taylor's version. I actually have 3 different copies. 2 of them are the exact same because I bought one for myself and my husband bought one for me due to miscommunication. And then the third one is like a Target exclusive variant. So that is why I have 3 copies of Red. Honestly, I'll probably give one away to my niece because she just got a record player and she loves Taylor Swift. We have 1989. We have Reputation, which is my favorite Taylor Swift album. We have Lover. Folklore is coming next once I get it out. Yep, there we go. We have Folklore. That is the, I don't know what it's called, but the vinyl itself is pink and it's so cute. Evermore. We love Evermore. We have so many copies of Midnights. I did not realize when I was filming this that I had so many stinking variants of Midnights. I think I have 5. Because they're all different variants. So like we have the original classic version of Midnights, and then that's a different variant. The filming gets a little rough here because I'm trying to show you the back. I think the wrong vinyl got put into that. Oh my god, I'm filming like a 5-year-old, but I'm not so much into editing right now. But yeah, that vinyl got put into the wrong record sleeve, so I was going to show you because I thought it was the emerald green one, but it turned out to not be. And then I was looking at that one because I was like, oh, is that the emerald green one? But no, that's, I think, the mahogany one that got stuck in the wrong sleeve. So that is actually an empty, just like vinyl sleeve. And then my hands keep getting tired because, like, I'm really sick. I have a sinus infection and I have a ton of, like, just junk in my head and chest. Not that you, like, wanted to know that, but I have asthma, so I've been having to take breathing treatments, and, like, I don't have a voice. Like, I am literally only capable of whispering, so how lucky that I needed to film a video today. But yeah, those are all my Midnights Shut Up EP, but I really don't listen to All Time Low anymore, and that's probably for the best because I think they were like canceled. We have Pierce the Veil's first album. Oh my god, I'm struggling to get it out. A Flair for the Dramatic. There's some really underappreciated songs on there, so we love to see it. Okay, I really struggle with this one. This is B-Sides, self-titled, but I get confused by like the orientation of the album cover, and I'm like, oh, does it go on the side? And then I dropped it. So, God, this is such a good vinyl collection. You can see that I treat my albums so well. Like, I sleeve them and everything, and then I proceed to drop them and then manhandle them. But that's okay, they'll still work. They will still be fine. Then we have another canceled emo band, brand new. I do love I like brand new's music, but they don't really make music anymore because of reasons. This is Isley, I'm Only Dreaming. I don't really listen to Isley anymore. I in good faith and conscience, I cannot support them any longer. Okay, so this section in the back, these are my husband's records. This is Manchester Orchestra. Manchester Orchestra is his favorite band, so you're gonna see a lot of Manchester records. Another Manchester Orchestra. I never really got into Manchester Orchestra, but we went to see them together and they put on a great show. Mean Everything to Nothing, and again, Manchester Orchestra. I do like that album. That's probably the only one I know. That's a different variant of Mean Everything to Nothing. That is another Manchester Orchestra record. Another Manchester Orchestra record. I think this is a band called Right Away Great Captain. It's like a side project, I think, of perhaps the lead singer of Manchester Orchestra. So there's several of those. Another Right Away Great Captain. There's another variant. This is a Modest Mouse record, and now that I'm looking at this, oh, I definitely skipped that one. I don't know why. I just had like a fit of coughing or something. But that was Fleet Foxes, and then before that it was Modest Mouse. Iron and Wine. I'm gonna show you another Iron and Wine. Iron and Wine is like his mood music. He loves Iron and Wine. I mean, me too, but it just makes me think of Twilight. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story about that record. I believe it's called The Shepherd Dog. The Shepherd's Dog. Yeah, The Shepherd's Dog. So, I just like struggle filming this, but hopefully you don't get motion sick. Anyway, so I tried to get this for my husband for Christmas because it was one of the few things he asked for. I bought it on Discogs. I don't know if it's pronounced Discogs or Discogs. I've never said it aloud, but the person refunded it to me because they were like, oh, it's not available, I sold it elsewhere, and I was like, okay, whatever. Then I won it in an auction on eBay, and then that person was like, oh, eBay is holding my money hostage. I can't send it to you. You need to contact eBay if you want your money back. And I was like, okay, well, like, do you have the vinyl? Like, I will figure out a way to send you money. Just please, like, I need this. And this was like right before Christmas. And so I had to like dispute it with eBay and get that money back. And it was so expensive because I wanted it in auction. And I got in a bidding war with someone else. So like, that was so annoying to wait. Like, and I had those funds like tied up for a while. And then I went on Reddit and found someone selling it on there, and I got it for like $20, which is insane. am a variant collector, so, yeah, I love that. Then we have Folklore, the Long Pun Studio Sessions. It was a record store day exclusive, and I did not get it on a record store day. I had to buy it on Discogs, and I spent way too much on it, but I had to have it. Then we have the Over the Garden Wall soundtrack. I can never go a video without mentioning Over the Garden Wall. I love Over the Garden Wall. Then we have Pierce the Veil, Selfish Machines. That is like the album of my early 20s. I feel like I drove around in my car like chain smoking and listening to that album. I do not smoke, but I'm not a smoker. I did not like, but come on, we've all been there, right? Anyway, Norman fucking Rockwell by Lana Del Rey. I can't say like I'm a big Lana Del Rey stan. I do like Lana Del Rey, but that album is perfect. It is literal perfection. We have a sealed copy of She and Him Volume 1. I love that album. I think I'm gonna give that copy to my niece though. She's coming to visit from Texas soon, and she got a record player. You're Gonna Miss It All by Modern Baseball, one of my favorite albums of all time. So good. I love Modern Baseball. Holy Ghost by Modern Baseball. Again, I think those are just two perfect albums, and I adore Modern Baseball. I really like Male Manipulator music. Okay, this is a special variant of Same Trailer, Different Park by Casey Musgraves. It's got dandelions on it, and when you spin the album, it looks like they're like growing, and it's really cool. But I'm gonna move those to the side because they're not really well protected, and I don't want to rifle through. Now, these are picture discs that I don't really care about protecting. They arrive to me and they skip so horribly. Like, I don't really spin them that often. Like Dance Gavin Dance again, like problematic, good lord. But yeah, the picture discs are not it. They really sucked from the first spin, so they're just there. Okay, this is my favorite album of all time. That is not hyperbole. It genuinely is. It changed my life. Like, I am a big Taylor Swift fan, but Paramore's After Laughter does take number one in my heart for my favorite album of all time. Motion City soundtrack commits to memory. The album of my youth. So good. Jack's Mannequin. Struggling to get it out. Everything in Transit. I was obsessed with Jack's Mannequin when I was like 13. And that album was like my introduction to so much music. Carly Rae Jepsen, The Loneliest Time. I have not listened to that much, honestly, because it came out at the same time as Midnight. Bayside, Killing Time. Bayside's best album, in my opinion. We love it. Pierce the Veil, Misadventures, which is also a fantastic album. She and Him Volume 1, that's the copy that's actually open. Okay. And then, yeah, we're just repositioning. So we have Dance Gavin Dance Mothership. This is their best album. It is perfect. I do own, I say it's perfect about so many of these, but like if it's my favorite album, if it's one of my favorite albums, I'm gonna want to own it on vinyl. So I'm gonna like have high opinions of like every vinyl I own. This is so tacky that it says the price on the front. My husband did get this for me for like a birthday present, I think, or a Christmas present, I can't remember. It's a special pink variant. That's very rare. Like, I think not very many were made, so it is an expensive vinyl, but these are also like something that I collect and I love and I cherish, and I will have for the rest of my life. So yeah. We have Casey Musgrave's Pageant Material. I love that album. It's so good. Brand new Deja and Tendu. I don't know if I'm ever saying that right. Fall Out Boy, Infinity on High. Such a good record. I clearly have a fit of passion about talking about Fall Out Boy in this clip. I would say my record collection very much so lacks Fall Out Boy, and I do want to add Fall Out Boy records to my collection. The Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me by Brand New. That is like the most iconic emo album cover ever. I'm struggling. Okay. We have The Wonder Years, The Greatest Generation. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's so good. And then, in stark contrast, we have Star-Crossed, which sucks. It doesn't suck, but it's just not fantastic. Casey Musgraves, Same Trailer, Different Park. Dance Gavin Dance, Jackpot Chooser. I've never opened it. I've never listened to it. Yeah. Paramore, All We Know Is Falling. So good. Such a fantastic debut album. We have Hayley Williams, one of her solo projects. That's Petals for Armor. It's, oh my god. It's like a special box set. Okay, there we go. We figured it out. Then we have Bartonolo by the Civil Wars, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, no cap, no lie. This album really was such a big part of my life when I was younger, and I love the Civil Wars, and I will forever cry over them disbanding in the way that they did. We have Frank Sinatra. I do love Frank Sinatra. I like older music as well. I don't have a ton of like vintage records, but I love Frank Sinatra. I've always listened to I've listened to him my whole life. I've watched his movies, like, yeah. So we have Rose. It's an EP by the Front Bottoms. There's some really good songs on there. Then I have this Chicago record. My dad listened to a lot of Chicago growing up. Well, he listened to it when I was growing up. I mean, he might have been listening to it when he was growing up as well, but I don't know. But yeah, that's just like dad music to me. So I like that. We have Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. I didn't really give it this moment. We have Multiply by Ed Sheeran. I used to be a big Ed Sheeran fan, and I spent so much money on concert tickets once to go see him, but I don't even listen to his music anymore, so, yeah, sounds about right. Raya by Paramore. Riot is just like my childhood. I actually saw Paramore headline for the first time right after Riot was released. I saw them. It was like one